Alright, so welcome to 6 Hall Street in Windsor. Just pulled up and neighbors out cleaning her yard. Kids riding bikes. There's a manufactured home right across the way. So just to the right side of the house is another property. So this is their access. So not super private on this side. Roof looks like it could use a cleaning, but looks pretty solid so far. Actually, let me back this up, sorry. That's better. So I believe the shed building is on this property. I believe. I'll have to check the boundary lines. The land in back looks nice up there. Hear a little bit of highway noise, but not too bad. Let's take a walk right around. I do believe this is on this property. Pretty good on that. And clearly you are right up against your neighbor here. I have a little porch on that side. So siding looks pretty good. You know, it's gotten a little wet down below. So those lower courses have some curl to them. But maybe we could replace a couple of those. Neaten it up. And then I'm not sure why they have this sort of tar paper on the outside. And then this is on piers right here. This piece. Oh, whoops. My camera has gotten all crazy on me. So it doesn't go back that far, but 8 feet in. Looks like an old pier there from what was there before. This side now. Yeah, about the same kind of roof, so it looks like it needs a cleaning. Might be a couple of rust spots up there too. Let me just zoom in on that. So right there. And then it goes to full foundation here, so that's where the foundation starts, and it is concrete block right there. Just make sure they're ready for me. Hello? Hello, hello? Okay, I think I'm alone. All right, so welcome. So 1,600 square feet, 6-bedroom, 3-bath with a full, I'm sorry, 1 bath, 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, 1 full. So this is a laminate floor here. And vinyl here. So we do have a pitch. So this is the part that's on the crawl space, what I'm over right now. Going back that far. Forced hot air heating. Kind of a tray ceiling up here. Arches. So 1940, you know, they did some various different looks back then, but the arches is one of them, and this tray ceiling might have been another kind of feature. Just things we don't really see anymore. 1960s and 70s forward. So here is the kitchen. So, I don't see a oh, there's a dishwasher over that side. So dishwasher, refrigerator, little window up there that does open. Looks like it opens kind of backwards. Oh, it opens in. Okay. Interesting. You don't see a lot of windows opening in. That's what that does. This is just a laminate counter. Electric stove. Closet, pantry. Let's take you up to the deck. So the hood vents right there. So the range does vent. This is a nice way to do it for privacy. Having this here. A couple nice houses. More substantial house back over there. This house has solar panels. This one, I'm not even sure if it's resided in. It looks pretty rough back there. The highway noise really isn't bad. Thought it was gonna be worse. Pretty quiet here. Okay, so you have, another little set of cabinets and uppers over here with the microwave. Single pane window here, single pane window there, with storms on the outside. Pretty basic cabinets, no slow close here. It looks like they did do the backsplash. There is some molding up top. right, so yeah, the dishwasher looks like it's covering that return a little bit. Do a vinyl floor here again. So this is going to be the basement. We'll do that after. Back up again, sorry. My video work is subpar today, sorry. All right, here we go into the bathroom. And it's just this one bath, one full. Kind of a one-piece type shower tub. Looks like a little issue back there. So it's multiple pieces that go together. There's a seam right there. And that's where it looks like it had a little leaking issue. All right, so we are back into the bedrooms. Need some paint and some touch up, you know, the doors, it's an older door. And then these are bifolds here. And then you have another closet here with a different kind of bifold door. Excuse me. Okay, so there is a bedroom. Here is the second bedroom. So we have like a Berber carpet here. Decent height to the ceilings though. They're over 8 feet, I think. Then a third bedroom. And this has a closet with sliding doors. So this has a vinyl window. It is double pane. Same over here. Use a little cleaning, and then you're facing that property. And then lastly, oops, there's that. Over here is another little sort of place they've set up another room. But they just use screens. Separate it. This is actually a decent sized closet here. So there's your scuttle to the attic up there. I don't know that I'm gonna get up there today, but if there's some interest, we can definitely plan to get up there. I'll check out a few more windows. So these are sort of a different era. Thermal window. It might be a double pane. That's wood. All right, so let's do the basement. A little bit narrow here. That's how wide that is. So this is literally, it's only a little over 2 feet wide. A little narrow there. All right, basement time. Duck your head a little bit right there. All right, let's take this in. So, wow, they've got another room down here too. So, wow, this is like a little suite down here. No windows though. Definitely a quiet office area. One of these fancy computer systems you can see the inside of. So, yeah, pretty much just an office setup, but it's a full closet here. And there's a light in there too. Completely non-conforming as a bedroom, because there's no second form of egress. Holy smokes. So we're literally behind that first wall. I don't even know what this thing is doing. This is interesting. This doesn't even feel like it has to be here anymore. You can see that. It's almost like a facade of concrete. They busted away part of it. It's really hard to tell what's going on here. I'll have to look at it from the end. That's just a duct that goes down and keeps that room. This is so weird. You know, at least get into this space. So this is just a concrete floor here. And there is another closet here too. Oh, didn't see that coming. All right, so this is a full concrete block piece. So let me see now. I came down the stairs. I'm just trying to engineer where I am here. So I'm in this is underneath the bedrooms on the back of the house. on the right-hand side. This just doesn't have to be here at all. This needs to be like demolished. And then you get to have that space back. The old foundation. Very interesting. They do have foam up in the bays. This tells you the age a little bit too. It's about 2 foot on center of these beams. I'm ducking my head underneath these ducts. There's your hot water tank. I'm gonna assume that's electric because it's got a forced hot air heating system. So here's your forced hot air heating system. I would say that the concrete block looks pretty good. Like it feels like almost like a double wall, which is interesting. I don't think I've seen that before. Sometimes this concrete block can push a little bit, but this is so thick. It's basically 2 concrete blocks thick. And then, I'm not sure how that's been done up there. That might be another layer. While I'm here, there is the meter for your water, for your town water, and then your sewer line goes out right there. So that's gone out to the front of the house. Washer dryer. So, you know, not horrible coming down here. I'm standing up. It's only about 6 foot 3 inches, if that, to these beams. And then these ducts take away even more. So there's your thermopride heating system. Still have all the paperwork for it. I don't have a disclosure on this one, so I don't know the age of things. This oil tank looks good, looks newer. Yeah, looks very new. Here's your electric panel behind the keg. Let me get over there. So it's a 100 amp panel. Looks pretty good. A little bit of cloth wires coming out of it, and then some other newer wiring. Some old network stuff. Lolly column right here holding this up. So I feel like this was added, but it had the old wood post here. And then they added lolly columns. That one is not doing a great job. Or maybe it's just because of the metal they used. It's actually pretty new. And this is another one that's holding up that block. I wonder if they cut that away or something at one point. No, I think that's just how they did it. And then over this side, kind of a similar setup, except I think that's concrete filled. It's not on a proper pad, or it's not on, they usually have a metal plate underneath it. And there's the old wood one over there. So this is your center beam. I feel like this might be a retro fit staircase at one point. It just looks like that was cut away, and that was cut away. And then they're holding up things over this side with a couple more lolly columns. So there's an older wood post on a little concrete pad. And that's holding up all this side. And then there's kind of a big beam going left and right here. And these are all pretty big though. These are all like double 2x6s. Plumbing. This is the interesting part right here though, boy. This is literally where it got added on to. The new pour. And then there was an old beam there. You can see it even has, oh, that's just some like old tar maybe. Well, that should give you a pretty good idea of the basement, the structure. And this does take you outside. So this is a doghouse dormer. Doghouse, basement exit. Instead of just having a bulkhead. It's actually quite a bit nicer, but you do bonk your head right here. This is only about 5 feet, 8 inches tall, this beam right here. There's that. It looks relatively dry. I haven't really seen any signs of water. That might be something staining. Here's a little pushing going on with the concrete block. Not major, considering it's been here since 1940. So that's pretty minor. But I don't understand. I feel like this is like a couple of courses of block thick. I think what might have happened was they might have had one and they might have shorted up with this wall, with this double wall here, because they were maybe having some movement. Because here's another concrete wall over here, and this has definitely had a little bit of shifting on this side. Either that or it was just done like that. But that paint is sort of a to keep moisture from wicking through. And then you go back over to that extra double wall. So I think it's an existing 1 block thick foundation that got buttressed with the double wall about 4 feet high all around. So I think it was having some issues, and that's how they handled it. But that is not a fact. That's just what it looks like. And this used to have a double wall too, but now it's a single. Yeah, that's my best guess. And they use more of that sealant on this to keep moisture from wicking through, because that can happen with concrete block. All right, I think that's enough of that. Single flue right there going out. So there's my narrow hallway right there. But I mean, it doesn't feel too like too much listing. I did feel like I came over a little bump right here, right at that spot. And then this is the addition right here, from here over. So it must have been just a little 1 bedroom at one point. And then they bumped out the back and did 2 more. So that's the tour. So that was 30 minutes of rambling through the house, but I think we got a good look at it. Yeah, that spot right there. If that helps. But right where my flashlight stood stops down there. That's where there's a little bump. And that's underneath this main beam right here. Okay, that is the tour. Back in the living room. And I'll get this sent right over to you.